Is there more pressure on any other coach to put a ring on his finger? And I'm not talking about having to win the national championship, but winning the SEC West or representing the SEC in the SEC championship game, which is the same thing, other than Jimbo Fisher. I mean, there's got to, eventually, you got to win over 8. You got to win 9. You got to win 10 and have a chance to win a ring.
Well, all these coaches now with 10-year contracts are on the clock.
Yeah.
Because they'd reset the market. But your point's a good one because Jimbo, it wasn't the first. There have been other, I think Pat Fitzgerald had a 10-year deal at Northwestern, but it's Northwestern. Mm-hmm. Jimbo Fisher is now in year 5 of this thing. He's got the number 1 recruiting class in the country, which I think is an issue this year. You can't count on those guys to compete for a playoff berth this year. I don't think Texas A&M is a playoff team. They might be in 23 and going forward, but how will a very active, fan base at Texas A&M react to that? Halfway through the contract, I understand he's renegotiated, so he's not really halfway through, but 5 years in, they haven't sniffed it. They went 9-1 during COVID. Last year, I thought was a disappointment. They beat Alabama, first former assistant to beat Nick and everything else, and they only win 8 games. You got to capitalize on that. They got to get a quarterback. Maybe they do have that now in Haynes King, but I think it's been underwhelming in general for Jimbo Fisher, given what he signed, an absolutely 100% guarantee $75 million contract. If I'm A&M, I'm not even in the closet. I'm a fan outside saying, when's it going to come through?
Yeah. Well, it's funny. I didn't think, and I said this a while ago, when Georgia won the Natty, to me, that was the worst thing that could have happened for Jimbo Fisher. Because now Georgia's like, Georgia fans like, all right, 40 years went by, we won one. If I'm an A&M fan, I'm like, well, a lot more years have gone by since we won one. Why can't we win one? And now there's no excuse. You have the facilities, you have the players, look at the recruiting class. Now you got to make do on it. If you like that content, go ahead and subscribe because we're going to be balling every day on Crain and Company. Hit that like button while you're at it and go ahead and smash it like Derrick Henry on an ISO run.